Aloha and Tashi Delay from Kauai Tibetan Buddhist Dharma Center here on the island of Kauai in Hawaii. We present this class every Thursday nights, 6 to 8 o'clock, and it is recorded and put on our website, kauaidharma.org. Our Dharma Center was named by Kala Rinpoche Kagyu Tupten Choling, and I'm Lama Tashi. When you do these practices in Tibetan Buddhism, they all come from the teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha, which were passed and memorized and recorded down through the traditions in India, and then passed by Mahasiddhis on to many teachers in Tibet. Tonight we're going to do the Guru Yoga of Padmasambhava. Padmasambhava was the second coming of the Buddha Shakyamuni, and he is responsible for the spreading of the Dharma through all the Himalayan countries from Kashmir, Afghanistan, that area, all across to Nepal, Sikkim, Bhutan, and then up into Tibet. When he went into the Tibetan region, there was no Dharma. And he found that very good for his coming, because that's the whole purpose of a bodhisattva, is to alleviate pain and suffering. And believe me, in Tibet, there is a lot. Also, it's very hard to survive there ecologically. We are going to do the Guru Yoga of Padmasambhava, and it is actually a Tibetan practice called Shower of Blessings, which we've translated into English for use in our pujas in our Dharma centers here on Kauai. Before we start the class, Taking Refuge, I'm going to answer some questions that were presented today. One of them, what is the difference between Bodhisattva and Buddha? Actually, there's no difference. But when we do these practices, we start in what is called Bodhisattva training. And there are levels of accomplishment to that to get to the actual practices of what they call yidams. Now, in order to gain realization into your true nature, to overcome all of the emotional conflicting energies of your mind and your tendencies, which you've carried from past lives to this life, you must have what they call a relative guru, an outer person, man or woman, that knows the true inner nature of the mind. And based on that, then what is Bodhisattva? Bodhisattva is the one that uses all of these methods to train the mind to accept higher and higher states of realization, or what we call intelligence. At the same time, using your basic human condition of loving kindness and compassion or interest in the well-being of others as the basis. The mind has two natures, the relative and the ultimate. The relative is everybody has. It's a state of awareness that knows that you're in a body and you have senses and you think. That's all on the relative level. From thinking comes all the emotional reaction, and as I said before, tendencies that come forward from previous life. The ultimate nature of your mind is your true guru. That's an inner, already innate state of awareness. And it's the one that helps you deal with the guidance of a guru, which in Tibetan Buddhism we call, in India they were called Mahasiddhas, and in Tibet they're called lamas. I'm a lama. that person is to teach you how to use this ultimate nature of your mind, this inner innate state of awareness, and redirect the energy of the relative state of awareness or consciousness of the mind. That's all called Dharma. Dharma means wisdom mother. Lama means the teacher of the wisdom or honorable mother. So those two would answer the question, what is the guru and why is the guru important? Because the guru already knows the methods and all of the ways to use those methods to transform the unstable, relative, reactive mind into the natural state, which is equal to the natural state of the universe. When that's accomplished, fully accomplished, you're a Buddha. It doesn't happen all at once. And that wouldn't be appropriate anyway. What would the fun of that be? So in practicing the Dharma, you move through this gradually, day after day, year after year, life after life. And at one point, you simply have full realization of your inner true nature and how to use it in the outer world situation. And that's why Guru Yoga, what we're going to do tonight, using Padmasambhava's Guru Yoga, is called Shower of Blessings. Then the second question was asked, what is the Yidam? The Yidam is the peaceful and protector and Dakini symbols used in what we call 5 Dhyana Buddha Deity Yoga. And in each of the 5 Dhyana Buddhas, Dhyana means, D means light, Yana means vehicle. In each of those is the energy of complete realization. And in each of those 5 categories, the Tibetans have mapped the mind and put all of the unstable emotions in those 5 categories. Attachment, aversion, pride, jealousy, and ignorance. And of course, greed. So those are what these conflicting emotions are what we are using and transforming this negative, harmful, painful, relative energy program into Buddhahood, where all of that pain and suffering cease to exist. And how does that work? Is you overcome the delusion that you exist as an individual or a soul.
So if the Yidams are all enlightened beings, how are they different from Buddha?
The Yidams are the method to get you to the level of full realization, which is called Buddhahood. But that term simply means full maturity as a human being. And only humans can do this. So here we have an infinite number of humans taking birth on an infinite number of planets in an infinite universe. And all of those humans are the only ones that have the potential to match the universe's level of involvement. And it happens with higher and higher states of awareness, which increase one's intelligence. On the relative level, your intelligence is very limited. No matter how smart you get, you still don't have realization to your true nature. But you need that intelligence as you graduate or as you evolve. So everything in the relative level is about taking birth, growing, and developing. When you move into the ultimate nature with the help of the outer guru, then the inner guru with the yidams as symbols of enlightened beings help you to fully understand the possibilities of you being that, doing that. And so the yidams have two categories. The peaceful yidams, like Chenrezig Tar, there's many different versions. And the ultimate yidam, which is called the Buddha activity wisdoms, are the dakinis and protectors. They evolve in the practice of the peaceful deity into these, we say, more powerful yidam deities. The yidams, all of them, and there's 100 in each of those 5 Buddha families, are how you develop, no, how you evolve into Buddhahood, into full maturity in the human condition. Then you're in full harmony with the universe, the 5 elements, earth, water, fire, air, and space. And that union is how the deity Padmasambhava is going to be used tonight, is the single deity of Padmasambhava. But in union, there's a female deity here sitting on his lap in sexual union shown. That means you're in harmony with the universe. And that's Buddhahood. Padmasambhava was a Buddha. The female deity is a female Buddha, because that's the nature of the universe. The nature of the universe and the nature of your mind together is full maturity. Then they say, why do we have the single version of Padmasambhava in the union version? The single version is actually generated for people that are monks and nuns using this practice in monasteries so as not to have sexual arousal. But for people not in that tradition, then this is appropriate to show the male and female deities in union.
Tashi,
Harmony of you with everything.
Tashi, I have a follow-up question. I'm so sorry to interrupt. But as far as I understand that the yidam is an energy that's a key to a specific learning method, and that a Buddha is an actual living Buddha. However, what I don't understand is a yidam also a Buddha? For instance, Padmasambhava actually lived, and we put him in the Buddha section in the refuge tree, but he's also...
No matter what level of practice, it's all about energy. And there are 2 kinds of energy. The energy of the universe is everything. Everything you can think of, everything you can talk about, everything you can do. It's everything as it appears in the outer world, energy. Voidness means like space. Light means the energy of how things appear. That's it. But that's too simple for a human who's so conflicted emotionally to generate that as an ultimate truth, as an antidote to their idea of a self or a soul, all emotionally involved with that idea. But not only involved with that idea, but emotionally involved in a completely ignorant way with the outer world around them. And that emotional involvement distorts everything. Only the yidam, with the guidance of a guru lama, can take away that distortion with the information they give the student. And the student has to be a human. Animals, no spirit could do this. Gods and goddesses in the heavenly realms, they're conflicted. They're arrogant, proud, they just locked into that. And that's what all religions are about. So this form of Buddhism is not a religion. This form is about using the yidams to become a mature human being, which is called a Buddha. When you're a Buddha, you can do anything. You can emanate a million aspects of yourself in life forms to a jillion different planets, and no, it's not a big deal. Well, that's incomprehensible. That's way beyond the little I, me, mind that we all are. See? So we move into that dimension of energy, higher state of intelligence, gradually, slowly, gently, like we grew up, slowly. Now we're adults, developing, slowly. When we die, usually slowly. Then the next life comes. We move through that, slowly. Then the next life on a planet as a human being. Take birth, 9 months, slowly develop again. Did that answer your question?
Yes. Yes, it did.
It's
I
all
have I have one more. Are all Yidams connected to a Buddha?
Yes.
Okay, so in the refuge tree, do you put Padmasambhava in the Buddha part or the Yidam part?
Well, you have the Buddhas categorized in one category so people understand that they're a useful Yidam, but of a very high ultimate state of awareness. Then you have the Bodhisattva Yidams, we call the peaceful deities, Chenri, Zi, and Tar. That's a higher state of awareness, but not as powerful.
So where would Padmasambhava be?
Padmasambhava is a Buddha.
But he's also 9 different Yidams.
Padmasambhava is the one that brought all the teachings of all the Buddhism to Tibet. Period. He's a reincarnation of Shakyamuni Buddha. And he lived for a very, very long time, way beyond what we call ordinary life years. And when you have a Buddha take birth, that Buddha doesn't have any limitations. That human being, as a Buddha, fully developed, fully realized, fully aware, highest intelligence, it doesn't get any better than that for any of us, ever. And if he hadn't done that, if he hadn't walked across from Kashmir to Bhutan and up into Tibet and presented all of these methods to thousands of men and women, we wouldn't have what we are doing tonight. Simple as that. It evolved from his teaching to all of his students, all across the Himalayan region and up into Tibet. And that all became Tibetan Buddhism. Spread all over Mongolia, eastern China, parts of Russia, up into Mongolia, down into northern India, everywhere. And when he did that, then he gave the mantra Om Ah Hum as the transmission. So when you say Guru Rinpoche's mantra, it's called the Vajra mantra. Vajra means indestructible, like a Buddha, like bodhisattvas are indestructible. Indestructible means their mind cannot ever become conflicted again. Been there, done that. So that's what we're doing. So you take the Om Ah Hum, which is the method of transmission, all of these methods to each individual separately, because every individual has different tendencies. We're all equal, we're all the same kind of people, humans, but we all have these different tendencies because we've all come down different paths in past lifetimes. Then he becomes the Vajra Guru, which is the ultimate guru of unity. That means we're all in this together, nobody left out. It's all up. The application of this is without any judgment. No good, no bad, no high, no low. Throw heaven away. Don't treat it like a religion. It's a health program. Keep it simple. Pema means born from a lotus. That's how you take birth. You're born from your mother's lotus out of the 5 elements, just like a lotus coming up out of the lotus pond and into the light of the sun. It's a symbol. Siddhi means accomplishment of Buddhahood, just like Padmasambhava. Hum is the ultimate sound, vibration of healing applied to infinite sentient beings throughout this infinite universe. So that Hum applies to all yidams, all bodhisattvas, all Buddhas, all wrathful deities, protectors, dakinis, and all of the types of practice that we do. This symbol applies. And what this one I'm showing you has the medicine Buddha mantra around it. Okay, which we did last week. So Hum is the ultimate symbol of your own mind. So Om Ahum Vajra Guru Pema Siddhi Hum. That's the mantra you're going to do. Then you had one more question. Why is Guru Yoga so important? Because it's all Guru Yoga.
What do you mean?
Everything we do.
Oh,
Because it's all coming from your own inner nature and presenting itself so that you can become ultimately realized as a mature human being called a Buddha. It's all about bodhisattva training.
is it because that's the connection in the very beginning?
Of what?
The connection in the very beginning?
Yes. If you don't make this connection to a Lama, you can't do this. You cannot realize your inner nature, ever. Okay? And the only difference between this and any other religion, Hinduism, Catholicism, Christianity, any of them, and even many forms of Buddhism, the only difference is the motivation. And so we're going to start with that right now. Then we're going to do the Guru Rinpoche Puja called the Shower of Blessings. So we start with the altruistic motivation. Without this motivation, none of this will work. Adios. The altruistic motivation. In order to attain enlightenment, which is called Buddhahood, maturity, for ourselves and limitless sentient beings, infinite in number, all of these as our mothers, we here and now all together take refuge and when possible offer prostration. So that motivation is unique in Tibetan Buddhism, in the Buddha's teaching. From Shakyamuni Buddha to Guru Yoga, Padmasambhava, all the way down to my present teachers, Kala Rinpoche, Lama Rinchen, Toma Tempa, all these lamas. Everything we do is this. So I'll chant that in Tibetan. Dag dang joa nam pe da dang nyam pe sem chen dam che du di ne jun de ji si jeng chu ning po la chi ki bar du. Then we do the refuge of the 6 refuges, not 3, 6. Palden Lama Dampa Nam La Chapsu Chiyo Yedam chokorgi lakso nam la chapsu chio. Sanjay Chon Dende Nama Chapsu Shio Dambe Chur Nama Chapsu Shio Abe Gendu Nama Chapsu Shio Awo Kandro Chokyo Sume Sho Yeshe Ki Shendon Tempa Nama Chapsu Chio. In the Bodhisattva training prayer, Sanjay Chodam Choki Chodam La Cheng Chu Vardu Dagni Chapsu Chi Dagi Jinso Jipe Sona Pijola Pencher Sanjay Drupal Show. Then in English on the refuge. We go for refuge to all holy lamas, all the lamas of Tibetan Buddhism, and all the lineages. We go for refuge to all the yidams, peaceful and protector and Dakini yidams, all gathered in their mandala as practice. We go for refuge to all Buddhas, those who've conquered their relative mind and gone beyond in realization of their true nature and how to use it. We go for refuge to all this Supreme Dharma. We go for refuge to all the noble Sangha. And we go for refuge to all the Dakas and Dakinis who are the defenders and protectors of the Dharma. All of these yidams, lamas, Buddhas, teachings, all are about the eye of transcending awareness, which are the highest states of intelligence that can be accomplished in the human condition. Then we take refuge in the 6 Bodhisattva disciplines, combined with these 6 refuges. And that prayer goes like this. To the Buddha, Dharma, and this Supreme Assembly, we go for refuge until enlightenment. May I, through merit gained from practicing the 6 Bodhisattva disciplines or perfections, accomplish maturity of Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. And you say these 3 prayers, or at least the refuge prayer and the Bodhisattva prayer, 3 times at the beginning of each formal practice session. That's your key. That's your connection. Then you receive the transmission through the Lama's body, speech, and mind into your situation. Then from that, you start the practice. These 5 elements is how you got here. Your mother put them together and created you. These 5 elements with good karma of connection from previous lives of practice will take you into the ultimate state of your being. It's innate, it's already in every one of us, but very few people have the connection to use this to evolve. And so these 5 spheres are Buddha fields, Buddha energy field of light and space. And they use the 5 elements, which is your physical body, is in a human state, to connect to the entire universe in a way that causes healing for everybody. every situation. And on this planet today, which I have to say, we are eroding our ecology, and I say we, destroying the ecology of this planet, which is the support of our life form. So practicing these 5, together with accomplishing just one of these 5, will help to greatly overcome this distortion that's going on. And so when we start tonight, we're going to start with the Guru Yoga, which is all of this and all of this in one puja. And the word puja means offering. Offering to who? Everybody. And the cover of this puja, this practice, which was put out by Vajrayana Publications, it says, this shower of blessing is simply a Guru Yoga based on the 7-line prayer of Padmasambhava. It is taught so that each person can evolve to the same level or state of accomplishment as did Padmasambhava. And today we have teachers that are there. The Dalai Lama, Kala Rinpoche, Karmapa, Taisitu Rinpoche, Trangu Rinpoche. I could go on 50 more. But they are here on the planet and all over the world, all over the globe. So these are all emanations. These are all Guru Rinpoche. So I'm going to read this 7-line prayer, which is the start of this practice. And in Tibet, besides knowing the Bodhisattva mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, in the 21 Taras practice, most everybody in Tibet knew this 7-line prayer. They might not have known Padmasambhava's mantra, but they knew this. It was part of their culture. And it goes like this. Om Organ Yugi Nu Shasham Pe Mage Sordam Pula Yajin Shubi Gojune Pe Ma June Jesu Ordu Kandro Mampo Kor Keiki Jesu Jabju Jingi Lo Jeju So Guru Pema Siddhi. Or in India, Guru Padma Siddhi. And the translation for that is, whom on the northwest border of the country of Odeon, which was Kashmir, in the pollen heart of a lotus, you who attain marvelous and most excellent siddhi or accomplishment, you are renowned as the lotus born. You are surrounded by a vast retinue of dakinis. As I practice and follow in your footsteps, come to grant your blessings, I pray. Guru Padma Siddhi Hum. So that's an invocation. And if you say the mantra as a practice of Guru Rinpoche, either as a sutra or tantric practice, then you say Om Guru Padma Siddhi Hum, or Om Guru Pema Siddhi Hum. So I'm going to say this prayer and we'll do 100 mantras for Rinpoche. Then we'll do the puja. Usually you do the mantra at the end of the puja. But I think it's more appropriate tonight. Be Guru Rinpoche, see your Lama Guru in front as Guru Rinpoche. See the three lights, Om Ah Hum, come into you from the three places of Lama Guru Rinpoche into you. And we'll say this mantra. Om Ah Hum, Vajra Guru Pema Siddhi Hum.
Is this the Yab Young one or the thing?
No, this is just Guru Rinpoche, not Yab Yu.
Okay.
Not with consort. That'll be the next page.
Okay.
Of the path.
Oh.
So Guru Rinpoche in front, whoever your Lama is or whoever lineage you're following, that symbol represents all of the outer support. Then the three lights, Om Ah Hum, come into you, white, red, blue, head, throat, heart, and you become Guru Rinpoche. Then you say the mantra which circles your heart, because you are going to visualize your mother and every sentient being in the universe as Guru Rinpoche while you say this mantra. There's nothing more powerful than that. Om Ah Hum, Vajra Guru Pema Siddhi Hum. 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 Now when you're Padmasambhava, you're holding the Vajra, which is the five elements and five Buddha natures, five Dhyana Buddha, with the Tigri of the Hum connecting, which is going to be in your heart center, and in Guru. And in the heart center of every being who is Padmasambhava in your mandala. So this yidam is applied to infinite beings, all the spirits, all the animals, and all the humans in the entire universe. So that in the right hand. And in the left hand, he holds a bowl, upward filled with the nectar of realization of your true nature, so that all of this becomes the nectar of your relative and ultimate natures of your mind together. And in that state, your energy program is totally in sync with the infinite energy of the universe around you. Om Ah Hum, Vajra Guru Pema Siddhi Hum. 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 That's what he's showing here. Here's the Vajra, and here's the skull cup full of nectar in his lap. Om Ah Hum, Vajra Guru Pema Siddhi Hum. Om Ah Hum, Vajra Guru Pema Siddhi Hum. Om Ah Hum, Vajraguru Siddhi Hum. Om Ahum Vajraguru Pema Siddhi Hum. Om Ahum Vajraguru Pema Siddhi Om Ahum Vajraguru Pema Siddhi Hum. 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 Om Ahum Vajraguru Pema Siddhi Om Ahum Vajraguru Pema Siddhi Hum. 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 Now you have the visualization of you and the Lama in front. Then your mother and all mother sentient beings same mantra, Sita Home, all Padmasambhava. And before we do what we call the accomplishment stage of this deity yoga practice, Guru yoga practice, I'm going to chant Guru Rinpoche's prayer again and say it in English. Om Ordin Yogi Nuja Shan Pema Geso Dampo Yaya Shin Chogi Drujune Pema June Jesu Shan Kordu Kanjo Mampo Kor Keiki Jesu Jabju Jingi Lobje Jesu So Guru Padma Siddhi Home on the northwest border of the country of Oregon. And on the palm heart of a lotus, you attain marvelous and most excellent accomplishment. Renowned as a lotus born, you are surrounded by a vast retinue of Dakini. As I practice and follow in your footsteps, come to grant your blessings, I pray. Om Guru Pema, bestow cities upon me. Guru Padma Siddhi Hum. Then all sentient beings as the Rinpoche. And the one in front. All blend into you like water into water, like rain into a lake. and they follow into you from every direction. Your family, your friends, your relatives, all mother sentient beings, all animals, all humans are spirits, says Guru Rinpoche. Then you, as this Yidam, Guru, Buddha, disappear into that mantra. Om Ahum Padma Guru Siddhi Hum. Those, all those mantra sounds are there because you visualize all sentient beings as Padmasambhava. Then they, one by one, starting with the Om, Ah, Hum, etc., dissolve into the seed-soluble Hum, dark blue in the center of your heart, small, about the size of your thumbnail. And it, enclosed in a five-color sphere of light, shrinks to a tiny particle similar to an atom, and you blend with the infinite light of space, this phenomenal world, as voidness, bliss. And the simplicity of this is you simply keep to the present moment. No past, no future, no present. Relax, enjoy, in bliss. No meditation. When you arise from the accomplishment state of bliss and voidness, you are Padmasambhava. When you are Padmasambhava, your retinue is an infinite volume filling space, filling all the three, we call it the three worlds, the higher realms, the realm of humans and animals, and the lower realm, with dakinis. And these are both peaceful and what we call protector female energies, sitting and standing, of the five kinds, which represents all of the elemental nature of our phenomenal world and all the states that dakinis are in, such as Bodhisattva, Buddha, female Buddha, heavenly dakini, worldly human dakini. So those are all of those are now your retinue. Then we do Padmasambhava in union. And the mantra is a little bit different, but the visualization is the dakini of space, this phenomenal world, is sitting on your lap in union. She holds, like in Vajrasattva, a skull cup and a knife. And those are, she has the skull cup here and the knife behind Padmasambhava's head. And she is scantily dressed and embracing with both legs around him. So you visualize like that, and I'm going to read this part of this puja. Dharmadhatu, Kunto Zanmo. Padmasambhava is Kunto Zanmo, which means ultimate goodness. Ultimately, what is appropriate. And that is all five Buddha families and all five elements in one symbol. Nothing higher than that. That's Buddha. So she is the female Buddha, Kunto Zanmo, mother of all the victorious ones, kindest soul mother who protests all people, all human, bestower of most excellent accomplishments, sovereign of all the dakinis of supreme bliss. Her name is Yeshe Soiga, and at her lotus feet I pray. For blessings and accomplishment in union with Guru Rinpoche. Please confer your blessings which purify outer, inner, and secret obstacles in this life. Stabilize my longevity of not only myself, but all of my teachers, friends, family, relatives, and lovers. Confer your blessings which pacify this area of disease, hunger, warfare, famine, environmental destruction, the spread of toxins, and so forth. Confer your blessings which pacify sorcery, hexes, and curses, and by people who practice harmful religions. Confer your blessings which increase longevity, splendor, and my inner transcendent knowledge of realization of my true nature. Grant your blessings which spontaneously accomplish all appropriate wishes. And the wishes, the word for wishes is prayer, where the word for prayer is wishes. This was written by the 15th Karmapa, Kakyab Dorje. This puja. And he was an emanation of Guru Rinpoche. Now we're going to say the mantra of Guru Rinpoche in union with Yeshe Soigel or any of his consorts, of which he has thousands. Mandaravi is another one. Many, many Dakinis. So they're all civilized with Yeshe Soigel, because she's the one that started the spread of the Dharma through Tibet with his guidance. Sit with your back straight. Now you are Padmasambhava in union with Yeshe Soigel. You project out to all mother sentient beings, all the humans on this planet, all the animals, all the spirits everywhere in space throughout the universe. Fill your mind with this mandala of Guru Padmasambhava and his consort Buddha Yeshe Soigel. When you project like this in your mind, the heart mantra appears. Om Aho Vaja Guru Pema Pema Yeshe Pema Guru Yeshe Soigel Siddhi Hum. Om Aho Vaja Guru Pema Yeshe Soigel Siddhi Hum. Om Aho Vaja Guru Pema Yeshe Soigel Siddhi Hum. Om Aho Vaja Guru Pema Yeshe Soigel Siddhi Hum. Om Aho Vaja Guru Pema Yeshe Soigel Siddhi Hum. Om Aho Vaja Guru Pema Yeshe Soigel Siddhi Hum. Then the mantra goes Om Aho Vaja Guru Pema Dakini Siddhi Hum. So that includes all Dakinis, all kind, as your retinue. They say Soigel and you in union, but all space filled with all the 5 levels of different kinds of Dakini. Female protectors, Yidams, and worldly. Om Aho Vaja Guru Pema Dakini Siddhi Hum. Om Aho Vaja Guru Pema Dakini Siddhi. Om Aho Vaja Guru Pema Dakini Siddhi Hum. 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 Om 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 Vaja Pemadakini Siddhi Om Vajragu 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 Pemadakini Siddhi. I'm going to read the second part of this prayer to Padmasambhava and Guru, and to the Guru Dakini, Yeshe Soigel, and all Dakini. It goes like this. Ah, eh. Ah is the sound of the inner nature of energy, of voidness and light. Is our inner physical nature, nature of everything. A is the sound of the energy in the phenomenal world, all energy. We think of energy as earth, water, fire, air, space, and all our movement and so forth. Ah, A, bestow on me the ordinary form of the Dakini in the human condition. This occurred for Yeshe Soigel and Padmasambhava when they retreated in the stainless lake in Tibet called Dharmakosha. They saw in its depths that they were filled with water of 8 qualities. Within the center of this, a stem of a jewel's lotus appeared. In the air, the petals unfolded. Upon this, Guru Rinpoche, as Dorje Chang, in union with Yeshe Soigel, which we call Kunto Zangmo, is the representation of all the sources of refuge converging in one Yidam manifestation, brilliant with the splendor of the 80 and minor marks of a Buddha. This embrace of Soigel as the mother consort, and he holding the Vajra in his right hand and the vase as a skull cup in his left filled with nectar, wisdom, exquisite in their silks and ornaments of jewels and bone, and around them a vast expanse of 5-colored light as the 5 dhyana Buddha fields manifested all of the yidams of all 5 families. They blazed in majesty and gave the blessing of supreme bliss. The two merged with this manifestation, and the oceans of the 3 roots gathered like clouds as their retinue. All of the lamas, all of the yidams, and all of the dharma protectors and dakinis filling space. All of this became their retinue. As you appear like this, blaze down on me, bringing the shower of blessings of compassion, insight, and power. to the form of deathless, pristine awareness as Mahamudra or Dzogchen. And may this essence of all the victorious ones, I now make offerings with faith and devotion and intense and powerful yearning to gain accomplishment equal to yours. May all my body, wealth, and enjoyment, and all virtues gathered in the three times, past, present, and future, by all sentient beings. All of this I offer in the manner of Samantrabhadra's infinite vast clouds of offering. I confess without exception all harmful action and failings accumulated through beginningless time without beginning, through all time without beginning up to now. Of all the qualities of the victorious ones and their sons and daughters, you are the sole sovereign Lord, Lord protector, and your Dakini. In your example, I rejoice from my heart. To you I pray with faith and devotion, beseeching you to bring down a great rain of profound and fast Dharma on all of us on this planet right now, today. Amassing all virtuous qualities of my own and others, I will, for as long as countless realms of beings continue, follow in the wake of your example, Lord Protector. I dedicate all of this to the guidance of sentient beings throughout space. O great treasure of wisdom and altruistic love and compassion, in whom all sources of refuge and all the three roots converge. Most excellent and precious refuge in these corrupt and negative times, please let me become afflicted with the 5 Dhyana Buddhas as antidotes to the 5 degenerate stages of emotional involvement. I pray to you with great longing, recall me as your child with love. Summer forth the dynamic compassion from the vastness of your enlightened intent, and grant your blessings to my devoted heart. I pray swiftly show signs and indications that accomplishments and stages of realization are continuing, and that higher states of awareness are being generated. Confer this most excellent in all ordinary cities right now in this place tonight. Home, on the northwest border of the country of Oregon, in the pollen heart of a lotus, marvelous in the perfection of your attainment, you and your Dakini are known as the lotus born, and are surrounded by your circle of many Dakinis filling space. By following your footsteps, I pray that you will come to confer your blessings. Guru Pema Siddhi Hum. Om Ahum Vajra 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 Guru Pema Siddhi Hum. Vajaguru Pema Siddhi Om Ahum 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 Vajaguru Pema Siddhi Om Vajaguru Pema Siddhi Om Pema Siddhi Om Ahum Vajaguru 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 Pema Siddhi In all of the infinite dakinis of all the realms, worldly and supreme, all sentient beings dissolve into you. Yeshe Soigel merges into you, you and the two together into the hung in your heart.
Abby, Tashi's muted. Can you unmute him, please? We can't hear him. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, now can you hear?
Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
Can you repeat? Can you go back a little bit? We missed about 10 minutes.
Oh,
I'll start this. This is an offering soap.
start over.
Okay, so we're offering everything, the best of gods and goddesses in the world to the Daka and Dakini, Lama Sababa and Yeshe Soygal. To Lama Jetson, Pema Thotang Sal in concert with your host of knowledge holders and Dakini, to this retinue and mandala of victorious ones in whom all of the three roots converge, I pray with a devotion, intention, unity that you grant us enjoyment of wealth and myself and all others through this practice. This world of phenomenal experience and all manner of delightful sense pleasures with nothing left out. All the best of gods and goddesses. All of this I offer as an infinite offering count as a feast of supreme bliss to Guru Rinpoche and consort. Lovingly accept this with delight. May it fulfill our sacred bond. Guru Rinpoche, I beseech you. Your host of knowledge holders and sky statues, grant your blessing. Grant the most excellent and ordinary sinners to us, your devoted children. I pray and purify all impairments and breaches of my Samaya commitments of the Hinayana, Mahayana, and Vajrayana practices. Liberate outer, inner, and secret obstacles into the extreme vast of space. Until our completed waitness hold us inseparable from you. May longevity, merit, meditative experience, and realization increase like the waxing moon. Grant your blessing for the spontaneous fulfillment of all our appropriate wishes. Om Ahum Vajraguru Vimadakini Siddhi Hom. Om Ahum Vajraguru Vimadakini Siddhi Hom. Om Ahum Vajraguru Vimadakini Siddhi Hom. Hey. And then one more prayer at the end of this puja. Om Om Ho. That means everything we offer is like the bliss of space, voidness, Mahamudra, Dzogchen. Om Om Ho. All the offering sense pleasures. Om Om Ho. Assembly deities of the three roots, I invite you to this approach. We offer all inner, outer, and secret assembled peace offerings of supreme bliss. I confess and acknowledge all impairments and breaches as my Samaya commitment. Liberate all enemies and hindrances caused by dualistic clinging into basic space of voidness. Fulfill the sacred bond of the supreme and blissful equanimity, the accomplishment of Dzogchen or Mahamudra right now. I pray grant this most excellent and ordinary cities and whatever is accomplishment, whatever is appropriate, be accomplished. So that's the soap. Feast offering. It goes with this puja, which is a Gana chakra of the very best of gods and goddesses, everything, filling the universe. And this is Yeshe Soygal's prayer to Guru Rinpoche when he left to return to India, to Bhutan. By the blessing of the Mahaguru, through all of my lifetimes, in this palace of the Pure Land, may I remain close and not separated from my Lama Guru. By my stable faith, may I please him with perfect service and all Lama Guru. May I receive the blessings of the nectar of his or her instructions and the heart essence of all profound realization. By the blessing of the three kayas, the Nirmanakaya, the Sambhogakaya, and the Dharmakaya, may my body, speech, and mind ripen right now in this place. May I excel in the profound development and completion stages of both sutra and tantric practice. May the Maras of wrong view, disease, demons, obstacles all be pacified. May my retinue, wealth increase, and all my appropriate wishes be fulfilled. In excellent places such as cremation grounds, mountains, snowy places, and islands like Hawaii, may I always accomplish the essence of the realization of profound samadhi. May the results of practicing, may the 5 enlightened activities be accomplished. May all the devas, rakshas become servants and guard the teachings of the Buddhas. May this sacred Dharma taught by the Buddha arise effortlessly in the stream of my being and all beings on the planet, human beings on the planet today. Possessing supreme knowledge, may I be endowed with sublime realization as my natural state. Through the interdependence of bodhicitta, may all beings without exception be magnetized, and by this power of uninstructed, wish-fulfilling jewel as the accomplishment, may all my connections be meaningful. May the teachings of the Buddha spread, and may the lineage holders of all of the Dharma's teachers flourish. May all beings achieve happiness, and may all realms be pure. Through my body, speech, and mind, according to individual capacities of human beings to be taught, may the Nirmanakaya and the immeasurable aspects of the teachings tame them in whatever way are necessary or appropriate. In short, may all samsara and nirvana without exception become inseparable with the Guru. May omniscient Buddhahood, the accomplishment of the three kayas, beyond meeting or separating, be quickly attained. May sentient beings pray to me. May by this guidance as my Lama, my inner nature, may the Guru confer their blessings. May all the idams grant the accomplishment, siddhis. May all the deities give full instruction and correct prophecy. May all the Dharmapalas, Dharma protectors, remove obstacles. May the teachings of the Buddha spread and increase everywhere. May all beings be peaceful and happy. May they practice the Dharma day and night. For the benefit of myself and others, may all of this be spontaneously accomplished. May the virtue, pure as the snowy mountain, arise as the depths of and all the 3 lower realms of samsara be purified. May all sentient beings not return to the emotional existence in the human condition. To attain all of this in one mandala, may the 3 kayas of Guru Rinpoche and Yeshe Sogyal manifest right now in this place. This is the secret treasury of all the virtuous ones, the supreme insurpassable teachings of Hatha Yoga. Like the sun rising in the sky, may it spread and increase everywhere. Through this prayer to my teacher and through to the foundations of all virtue, which I now generate, may the wishes of all glorious gurus be endowed with the qualities of full accomplishment. May I have the power to spread and increase the pressing teachings of the Buddhas. May my knowledge, compassion, power, and insight be perfected, and may I become a Buddha, a fully mature human being. In this way, may all beings dwelling in the 6 types of migration traverse this vast space of suffering of samsara and quickly become actual Buddhas outside of this samsaric loop. Om Ahum Vajraguru Pemadakini Siddhi Hum. Om Ahum Vajraguru Pema 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 Siddhi Hum. Hey! Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupa Tita Trito Me Bhava Suto Gayo Me Bhava Supo Gayo Me Bhava Anurato Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Memtrayati Sarva Karma Susame Sistam Shriyam Guru Aho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramani Mutta Vajrava Mahasamaya Sattva Om Vajrayogini Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupa Tita Trito Me Bhava Sudokaya Me Bhava Supokaya Me Bhava Anurato Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Memtraya Sarva Karma Susame Sistam Shriyam Guru Aho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramani Mutta Vajrava Mahasamaya Sattva Om. Hey, Ewadi Nurduda Shagya Champu Dudune Tova Chinking Malupa Dei Sawa Gopasha Sanjay Kusum Nempai Chimlada Shoni Megur Dempai Chimlada Hindu Miche Dumpai Chimlaki Chitar Gongam Onam Ju Parshu. By this virtue of having realized Mahamudra, may quickly accomplish this state, quickly establish all beings without exception in this state. By the blessings of the three bodies of the Buddha being accomplished, by the blessing of the truth of the Dharma itself being unchanging, and by the blessing of the wishes of the Sangha, that's us, being unwavering, may this and all aspiration prayers be accomplished. May all the lamas have long life, good health, happiness, and prosperity. May